Have you ever wished for a magic wand that could make all your dreams come true? Well, what if I told you that you already have one, and it's with you every single night? That's right. The power to get anything you want is right at your fingertips, or should I say, right at your pillow. Today, we're diving into the amazing world of Louise Hay and her incredible technique for asking the universe for what you want just before you drift off to sleep. This isn't just any ordinary method. It's a game changer that has helped countless people transform their lives. So, get comfy, because you're about to learn how to turn your bedroom into a wish-granting factory. Now, you might be wondering, why is it so special to ask for things before sleep? Well, let me tell you, your mind, just before you fall asleep, is like a supercomputer that's been unlocked. It's in this dreamy, relaxed state where the impossible suddenly becomes possible. Louise Hay, a pioneer in the self-help world, figured out that this twilight time is when our minds are most open to new ideas and least resistant to change. It's like having a direct line to the universe when everyone else is on hold. Think about it. How many times have you had a brilliant idea just as you were falling asleep, or woken up with the perfect solution to a problem? That's your sleeping mind at work, and Louise Hay tapped into this incredible power. She realized that the thoughts we have just before sleep are like seeds we plant in the fertile soil of our subconscious. And just like a garden, what we plant is what grows in our lives. But here's the kicker. It's not just about thinking any old thoughts. Louise Hay's technique is all about being intentional with what you feed your mind at bedtime. Instead of worrying about tomorrow's to-do list or replaying that awkward conversation from 3 years ago, you're going to learn how to use this time to set the stage for amazing things to happen in your life. Now let's talk about this universe we're supposed to be asking. Don't worry, you don't need a telescope or a degree in astronomy for this. When we talk about the universe in spirituality, we're really talking about the big interconnected energy that's all around us. It's like a giant, invisible network that links everything and everyone together. Some people call it God. Others call it Source or Spirit. The name doesn't matter as much as understanding that it's there and it's always listening. Louise Hay believed and taught that this universal energy is constantly working to help us. It's like having a personal assistant who never sleeps, never takes a day off, and is always eager to lend a hand. The trick is learning how to communicate with this assistant effectively. And that's where the before-sleep technique comes in. You see, the universe doesn't speak English or French or any human language. It speaks the language of energy, of feelings and vibrations. When you make a request to the universe, you're not just saying words, you're sending out a specific energy. And the clearer and stronger that energy is, the better the universe can understand and respond to your request. Think of it like tuning a radio. When you're trying to find your favorite station, you need to get the frequency just right. If you're a little off, all you get is static. But when you hit that sweet spot, the music comes through loud and clear. That's what Louise Hay's technique does. It helps you tune into the right frequency so the universe can hear you loud and clear. But here's the really cool part. The universe doesn't judge. It doesn't decide if you deserve something or if your wish is too big or too small. It simply responds to the energy you put out. So whether you're asking for a parking spot or $1 million, the process is the same. The universe is like a cosmic vending machine that's stocked with everything you could ever want or need. Your job is just to put in the right code, and Louise Hay's technique is that code. Now, you might be thinking, if it's that easy, why isn't everyone doing it? Well, that's where the magic of sleep comes in. You see, during our waking hours, we're often too busy, too stressed, or too distracted to really focus on what we want. Our minds are cluttered with doubts, fears, and limiting beliefs that act like static on our cosmic radio. But when we're drifting off to sleep, a lot of that mental chatter quiets down. It's in this peaceful state that we can communicate most clearly with the universe. Louise Hay discovered that this twilight time between wakefulness and sleep is a golden opportunity. It's a moment when the logical, sometimes skeptical part of our brain takes a back seat, and our more intuitive, receptive side comes to the forefront. This is when we're most open to new possibilities and least likely to argue with ourselves about why something can't happen. Imagine your conscious mind as a strict bouncer at an exclusive club. During the day, it's constantly checking IDs, turning people away, and maintaining order. But as you start to fall asleep, that bouncer gets sleepy too. Suddenly, ideas and beliefs that might not have made it past the velvet rope during the day can slip right in. This is your chance to plant those seeds of change deep in the fertile soil of your subconscious. But here's the thing. The universe isn't just sitting around waiting for your bedtime. It's constantly responding to the energy you put out all day long. So why is the before sleep method so powerful? It's because what you focus on just before sleep tends to marinate in your mind all night long. It's like slow cooking your desires, letting them simmer and develop flavor while you rest. Think about those nights when you've gone to bed worried about something. Chances are you woke up still feeling anxious, maybe even having dreamed about your concerns. That's because you fed your subconscious mind a steady diet of worry all night long. But flip that around, and you can see the potential. By focusing on positive desires and feelings of gratitude just before sleep, you're giving your mind empowering thoughts to work with all night. This isn't just woo-woo talk either. Science has shown that our brains are incredibly active during sleep, consolidating memories and processing information. By using Louise Hay's technique, you're essentially programming your brain to focus on your desires even while you're catching Z's. It's like having a team of tiny workers in your brain, busy all night long, building the blueprint for your dreams. And let's not forget the power of repetition. When you practice this technique night after night, you're reinforcing those positive thoughts and desires. It's like working out a muscle. The more you do it, the stronger it gets. Over time, you're not just asking the universe for what you want. You're reshaping your entire mindset to become more aligned with your goals and dreams. But perhaps the most beautiful part of Louise Hay's teaching is that it's not just about getting stuff. Sure, you can ask for material things, and that's fine, but the real magic happens when you start to shift your inner world. Maybe you ask for more confidence, or better relationships, or a deeper sense of peace. As you practice this technique, you might find that you're not just changing your circumstances, you're changing yourself. And that's where the true power lies. Because when you change, your whole world changes with you. You start to see opportunities you might have missed before. You begin to feel more deserving of good things. You approach life with a sense of excitement and possibility rather than dread or resignation. So, as we dive deeper into Louise Hay's technique, remember this. You're not just learning a method to ask the universe for favors. You're embarking on a journey to discover the incredible power that's been within you all along. You're learning to speak the language of the universe, to align yourself with the endless possibilities that surround you every day. Are you ready to transform your bedroom into a miracle workshop? Are you excited to wake up each morning, eager to see what wonderful things the universe has in store for you? Then let's keep going, because the best is yet to come. We're about to unlock the secrets of how to prepare your mind and space for this magical bedtime ritual. Get ready, because your life is about to get a whole lot more interesting. Now that we understand why bedtime is the perfect time to chat with the universe, let's talk about how to set the scene. Think of this as preparing for a very important meeting, because it is. You're about to have a heart-to-heart with the most powerful force in existence, so let's make sure everything is just right. First things first, let's talk about your bedroom. This isn't about having fancy sheets or a designer lamp, though if that's your thing, go for it. It's about creating a space that feels good to you. Maybe that means tidying up a bit before bed. A cluttered room can lead to a cluttered mind, and we want your thoughts to be crystal clear when you're making your cosmic requests. Consider adding some elements that help you feel calm and peaceful. This could be as simple as a nice-smelling candle, a soft blanket, or a picture that makes you smile. Some people like to keep crystals or other meaningful objects nearby. The key is to surround yourself with things that make you feel good and relaxed. Now, let's talk about you. Before you start asking the universe for favors, you need to get into the right headspace. This doesn't mean you need to meditate for hours or chant ancient mantras, unless you want to, of course. It's much simpler than that. Start by taking a few deep breaths. Feel your body sinking into the bed, letting go of all the tension from the day. As you breathe, imagine all the stress and worries of the day floating away. Picture them as dark clouds drifting off, leaving behind a clear, starry sky. This is your mind clearing itself, making room for the good stuff you're about to bring in. If you find your mind wandering to your to-do list or that embarrassing thing you said 5 years ago, don't worry. That's totally normal. Just gently bring your focus back to your breathing. Remember, you're not trying to force your mind to be blank. You're just creating a little space, a quiet moment in the hustle and bustle of life. Some people find it helpful to do a quick body scan. Start at your toes and work your way up, relaxing each part of your body as you go. By the time you reach the top of your head, you should feel like you're melting into your mattress, completely at ease. The goal here is to get to a place where you feel open and receptive. It's like opening the windows of your mind, letting in the fresh air of possibility. When you're in this state, you're much more likely to connect with the universe in a meaningful way. Remember, this doesn't have to be a long, drawn-out process. Even just a few minutes of intentional relaxation can make a big difference. The more you practice, the easier it will become. Soon, you'll be able to slip into this relaxed state as easily as putting on your favorite pair of comfy socks. All right, so you're all comfy and relaxed. Now comes the fun part, deciding what to ask for. This is where Louise Hay's technique really shines. It's not just about making a wish and hoping for the best. It's about crafting your request in a way that the universe can't help but respond to. First off, let's talk about what you can ask for. The short answer is anything. Seriously, the universe doesn't have limits. You can ask for big things like a new job or a life partner, or smaller things like finding your lost keys or having a great hair day. The key is to be specific about what you want, but flexible about how it comes to you. When you're forming your request, try to phrase it in the positive. Instead of saying, "I don't want to be broke anymore," say, "I want to feel financially secure and abundant." The universe doesn't really understand negatives. It's like if I tell you, "Don't think of a pink elephant." What's the first thing you think of? A pink elephant, right? So focus on what you do want, not what you don't want. It's also important to keep your language in the present tense. Instead of saying, "I want to be healthy," say, "I am healthy and full of energy." This might feel a bit weird at first, like you're playing pretend, but remember, you're sending out a signal to the universe. You want that signal to be strong and clear, not wishy-washy. Now let's talk about some examples. Say you're looking for a new job. Instead of just asking for a better job, get specific. You might say something like, "I am so grateful for my fulfilling new job where I feel valued, challenged, and well compensated." See how that paints a clearer picture? Or maybe you're working on your health. Instead of asking to lose weight, you might say, "I am thankful for my strong, healthy body that allows me to live life to the fullest." This focuses on the feeling you're after, not just the numbers on a scale. Here's a tip: add feelings to your requests. The universe responds to emotions more than words. So instead of just asking for a new car, you might say, "I am so excited and grateful for my reliable new car that gets me where I need to go safely and comfortably." Feel the difference? Now, don't worry if you feel a bit silly at first. This is a new way of thinking for most of us. The important thing is to be sincere. The universe can tell if you're just going through the motions. So really, let yourself feel the excitement and gratitude of already having what you're asking for. And here's a big one. Don't limit yourself. Sometimes we ask for less than we really want because we don't think we can have it all. But remember, you're talking to the universe here. It doesn't know limits. So dream big. Ask for what you really, truly want, not just what you think you can get. One last thing. It's okay to ask for help with how to get what you want. Maybe you're not sure exactly what job would make you happy. You could say something like, "I am open to discovering the perfect career path that brings me joy and abundance." This invites the universe to show you opportunities you might not have thought of on your own. Now that you've got your request all nicely worded, it's time to supercharge it with the power of visualization. This is where things get really fun. Visualization is like creating a movie in your mind, and you're the star. When Louise Hay talked about visualization, she wasn't just talking about seeing things in your mind. She meant using all your senses to create a vivid, lifelike experience. It's about feeling so deeply that your brain can't tell the difference between what's real and what's imagined. Let's start with the basics. Close your eyes and picture what you've asked for as if it's already happened. Let's say you asked for that new job we talked about earlier. See yourself walking into your new office. What does it look like? Is it bright and airy or cozy and intimate? What do you see on your desk? Maybe there's a nameplate with your name and new title. Now add some sound. What do you hear? Maybe it's the friendly chatter of coworkers or the satisfying click of your keyboard as you work on an exciting project. Can you hear yourself confidently presenting your ideas in a meeting? Don't forget about touch. Feel the smooth surface of your desk under your hands. Maybe you're wearing a new, comfortable outfit that makes you feel professional and confident. How does that fabric feel against your skin? What about smell? Maybe there's the scent of fresh coffee in the air, or the crisp smell of newly printed documents. Whatever fits your ideal scenario. And taste. Are you sipping on your favorite beverage as you start your productive day? The more details you can add, the more real it becomes to your mind. And here's the cool part. Your brain doesn't really know the difference between what you're vividly imagining and what's actually happening. So when you do this visualization, you're actually creating new neural pathways in your brain. You're literally rewiring yourself for success. Now let's talk about feelings. This is where the real magic happens. As you're visualizing, really let yourself feel the emotions you'd have if this were real. Feel the pride of doing work you love. Feel the security of knowing you're valued and well compensated. Feel the excitement of new challenges and opportunities. Don't rush this part. Let those feelings wash over you. The stronger the feeling, the stronger the signal you're sending to the universe. It's like turning up the volume on your cosmic radio. The louder it is, the more likely the universe is to hear it and respond. If you're having trouble visualizing, don't worry. Some people are more naturally visual than others. If you're not seeing clear pictures, focus on the feelings. Or try describing your ideal scenario out loud, as if you're telling a friend about your amazing new reality. You can also use props to help with your visualization. If you're asking for a new home, you could look at pictures of houses you like before bed. If you're visualizing improved health, you might hold a pair of running shoes or a piece of exercise equipment as you drift off to sleep. The key is to make it as real and as positive as possible. If negative thoughts creep in, like, "This will never happen," or "I don't deserve this," gently push them aside and refocus on your positive vision. Remember, you're programming your subconscious mind here. You want to feed it images of success and happiness, not doubt and worry. As you practice this visualization technique night after night, you'll find it becomes easier and more natural. You might even start to notice little changes in your daily life that align with your vision. Maybe you'll feel more confident at work, or you'll come across job listings that match what you've been visualizing. These are signs that your new programming is starting to take effect. Remember, visualization isn't about escaping reality. It's about creating a blueprint for your future. Just like an architect needs detailed plans before building a house, you're creating detailed plans for the universe to work with. You're not just wishing for change, you're actively participating in creating it. So tonight, as you lie in bed, give yourself permission to dream big. Let your imagination run wild. Create the most wonderful, detailed, feeling-filled vision of your ideal life. And then, with a smile on your face and excitement in your heart, drift off to sleep, knowing that the universe is already working on making your dreams a reality. Sweet dreams indeed. Gratitude, the secret ingredient in your cosmic recipe. Now that you've crafted your request and brought it to life with visualization, it's time to add the secret sauce that makes Louise Hay's technique so powerful. Gratitude. This isn't just about saying thank you like your parents taught you. It's about feeling truly, deeply thankful for what you have and for what's coming your way. When you express gratitude, you're telling the universe, "Hey, I notice and appreciate all the good stuff you're sending my way." And guess what? The universe loves that. It's like giving a compliment to a friend. When you do that, they're more likely to want to do nice things for you, right? The universe works the same way. Start by being grateful for what you already have. Maybe you're thankful for your comfy bed, or the roof over your head, or the delicious dinner you had. Feel gratitude for your body, even the parts you might not love, because it carries you through life every day. Be thankful for the people in your life, for the air you breathe, for the opportunities you have. Now here's where it gets really powerful. Be grateful for the things you've asked for, as if you already have them. Remember that job you visualized? Feel deep gratitude for that job, for the income it provides, for the fulfillment it brings you. Thank the universe for bringing this perfect opportunity into your life. This might feel a bit strange at first. After all, how can you be thankful for something you don't have yet? But that's the magic of it. When you feel genuine gratitude for something, you're aligning your energy with having that thing. You're telling the universe, "This is my reality," and the universe responds by making it so. As you're lying in bed, let that feeling of gratitude wash over you. Let it fill you up from your toes to the top of your head. Imagine it as a warm, golden light spreading through your body. This feeling of gratitude is like a magnet, attracting more good things into your life. And here's a little secret. The more you practice gratitude, the more you'll find to be grateful for. It's like you're putting on special glasses that help you see all the good in your life. Even on tough days, you'll start to notice little blessings you might have missed before. So tonight, as you drift off to sleep, let your last thoughts be of gratitude. Thank the universe for this day, for the good things in your life, and for all the wonderful things coming your way. Fall asleep with a heart full of thanks, and watch how your world begins to transform. Now, here's the part that trips up a lot of people: letting go. You've made your request, you've visualized it, you've expressed gratitude, and now you need to trust the universe to do its thing. This doesn't mean you stop wanting what you've asked for. It means you stop worrying about how or when it's going to happen. Think of it like planting a seed. You don't dig it up every day to see if it's growing, right? You plant it, water it, and then trust that it will grow in its own time. Your desires are like those seeds. You've planted them in the fertile soil of the universe, and now you need to let them grow. Letting go is about releasing the need to control everything. It's about trusting that the universe has got your back. This can be tough, especially if you're used to making things happen through sheer force of will. But here's the thing. Sometimes our own efforts can actually get in the way of what the universe is trying to bring us. When you're holding on too tightly to a specific outcome, you might miss other amazing opportunities that are coming your way. Maybe you're so focused on getting that exact job you visualized that you overlook an even better opportunity in a field you hadn't considered. Letting go also means releasing any doubts or fears you have about your desires. If part of you is thinking, "This is too good to be true," or "Things like this don't happen to me," you're sending mixed signals to the universe. It's like trying to drive with one foot on the gas and one on the brake. Let go of those doubts and trust that you are worthy and deserving of all the good things you've asked for. This doesn't mean you become passive and just wait for things to fall into your lap. You still take inspired action when opportunities present themselves. But you do it from a place of trust and excitement, not anxiety or desperation. As you're falling asleep, imagine physically releasing your desires to the universe. You might picture yourself writing your wishes on a balloon and letting it float away into a beautiful sky. Or imagine placing your desires in a beautifully wrapped gift box and handing it over to the universe with a smile, knowing it will be returned to you at the perfect time. Remember, the universe has a much bigger perspective than we do. What seems like a delay or a no might actually be the universe setting things up in a way that's even better than what you imagined. Trust in that process. Trust that everything is unfolding exactly as it should. So tonight, after you've made your requests and expressed your gratitude, take a deep breath and let it all go. Release any tension or worry about your desires. Fall asleep with a sense of peace, knowing that the universe is already at work, making your dreams a reality. As we wrap up our journey into Louise Hay's powerful technique for asking the universe for what you want before sleep, let's take a moment to reflect on what we've learned. We've discovered that the time just before sleep is a magical window of opportunity, a chance to communicate directly with the universe. We've learned how to create the perfect environment for this cosmic conversation, how to craft our requests in a way the universe understands, and how to supercharge them with vivid visualization. We've explored the transformative power of gratitude and the importance of letting go and trusting in the universe's perfect timing. But perhaps most importantly, we've uncovered the incredible power that lies within each of us, the power to shape our reality through our thoughts and feelings. As you start to incorporate this practice into your nightly routine, remember that consistency is key. Like any new habit, it might feel a bit awkward at first, but stick with it. Every night, as you lie in bed, take a few moments to connect with the universe. Make your requests, visualize your dreams, express your gratitude, and then let it all go. And here's the really exciting part. Be prepared for magic to start happening in your life. You might notice small synchronicities at first. Maybe you'll overhear a conversation about the very thing you've been asking for, or you'll come across an opportunity that aligns perfectly with your desires. These are signs that the universe is listening and responding. As you continue this practice, you may find that your whole outlook on life starts to shift. You'll begin to see possibilities where before you saw obstacles. You'll feel more confident, more aligned with your true self. You'll start to trust in the goodness of the universe and your place in it. Remember, this isn't just about getting stuff. It's about becoming the person who is aligned with your desires. It's about growing, evolving, and stepping into your highest potential. Every night as you practice this technique, you're not just asking for things. You're declaring who you are and who you're becoming. So tonight, as you lay your head on your pillow, know that you're not just going to sleep. You're stepping into a realm of infinite possibilities. You're having a date with destiny, co-creating your reality with the universe. Sweet dreams, and may all your wishes come true in ways even better than you imagined.